such a huge knowledge. He's such a great coach, and with all his experience, I think he can also develop a next generation of outstanding Polish ski jumpers.
All right, so Martin, nice to see you in Zakopane. Last year your team won the competitions, and right now you have three exact the same jumpers like last year, so I guess you are the favorites here.
Oh, yes, maybe we are the favorites. Doesn't matter, we focus on our performance, trying to hit the target as often as possible, and maybe we get another victory, but we have strong opponents, and so it's going to be an exciting competition.
The key factor to the success was the small hill. You were the best there, so is it like the extra motivation for tomorrow to also be the best one from the legends?
I think we all the captains are very competitive, and it's always nice and funny to have some kind of competition with these guys. And so tomorrow, of course, I try to be the longest on the small hill, but also Thomas is really strong, Adam and Jan as well. Goldie maybe not so much. He has to rely on his style marks.
It can be tougher because of Jan, because he jumped in Lahti like 1 year ago.
Yeah.
So he may be the favorite on the small hill.
Yeah, maybe he's the favorite. So he has the most practice recently, or he had the most practice recently on ski jumping. But the hill is a bit tricky. It's not a typical radius, so you have to adapt, and we will see who is doing best tomorrow.
Do you have the time to practice jumps as a coach of German juniors, or you are just coach right now and you are not jumping anymore?
Oh, I'm not jumping anymore, so I'm just of course I'm skiing, jumping with cross-country skis or with alpine skis, but not on hills anymore. You know, we've done it all our lives, so it's not the biggest challenge.
Yeah. But like this jump on the small hill is like extra special, because that's the chance to feel like, for example, 12 years ago, yeah, when you were a competitive jumper.
Sure, and it's about the competition with these amazing athletes, and so it's always fun, and having this scenery with sitting on a bar, green light, coach waving the flag, and then you have to go for it. That's special, and so heartbeat is a bit faster than normal.
Do you remember when was your last jump, like the proper jump on the normal hill?
Yeah, sure. I know. January 1st, 2014 in Garmisch-Partenkirchen was my very last jump in a competition, and also on the ski jumping hill.
So after bidding farewell, like giving up the ski jumping, you did it?
Yeah, totally. Giving up ski jumping totally. So just as I mentioned, with cross-country skis or alpine skis, but not on a real hill anymore.
So luckily tomorrow is the second chance on the Red Bull competition, but I also have to ask you about the situation in German ski jumping, because I'm sure that you saw the rumors about Stefan Horngacher. Of course, you knew that this is his last season, but I think that almost everyone expected him to stay at the German Federation on some important position. And right now the topic is that he's coming back to Poland. So is it a big revolution for German ski jumping?
No. If a coach like Steff is on the market, a lot of teams try to sign him, of course. And I think Adam has a good relationship to him. So he was very successful in Poland, and so of course I wish him luck, whatever he's doing in the future. If he's really working in Poland next year, I guess it's a real boost for the whole team, not only for the national team, but also for the juniors, because he has such a huge knowledge. He's such a great coach, and with all his experience, I think he can also develop a next generation of outstanding Polish ski jumpers.
But I think that you had to be shocked when you heard the rumors. Is that true?
No, I'm not shocked. So he announced it quite early, the retirement after the season, and So I knew that he was open also for tasks out of Germany. So of course we from the Ski Association in Germany, or the guys from the association, tried to keep him working on a junior level and in Germany, but so he decided obviously or probably differently, and so I wish him good luck. He's a nice guy. We have worked together for many years. I know him since we were athletes, so all the best to him and to his future task.
Also, there is a surname for the successor of Stefan in Germany, Andreas Mitter. What do you think about this? Because it's not official,
but it's not
true,
official. So maybe if it's true, but it might be someone else. So we have to wait and see. I think Horst Hüttl from the association, he thought a lot about who can fill this role best, and they have checked all options they have, and I'm convinced that he will find the best solution for the team, and that they can create a new success story.
There is let's say, backstage rumor that Stefan Horngacher is really impressed with Kacper Tomasiak, and that may be the case, that why he accepted, or not yet, but probably he's very close to coming back to Poland. And
I think Kacper is no secret anymore how talented he is and what he's able to achieve also in the future. But I think it's not only Kacper. It's I think you have a really strong junior group, and guys who can make the next step to the World Cup level in the upcoming years. So I think the potential is really high, and it's for sure a good situation for a coach to work in such an environment.
Maybe you see kind of yourself in Kacper, because you were also coming back to the top of ski jumping about 19, 20 years old, and right now he's 19 years old. Of course, he's still waiting for his World Cup podium. You did it, I think, as 20 years old, in 1998.
Yes, I won my first World Cup competition with 20. At my first Olympics, I won a medal, but just a team medal, not individual. So Kacper is really on high level. But we know it's ski jumping, so you have to put in the work day by day. Nothing is guaranteed for no one in the field, and so he definitely need to make progress and to get the best out of his potential.
And you came quickly to the top of the World Cup as a 21-year-old ski jumper, but then after a couple of years there was a downfall. Let's say you about 24 years old, I think, in 2002 you had your last World Cup victory, and after that a hard couple of years came. So from your perspective, can we see some bad perspective for the future of Kacper, that he can be burnt out? What would be your advice to him to?
No, I think you cannot compare the careers. So I think best for him is to focus on improving, getting better day by day, trying to get the best out of each season, each upcoming season, and then we will see where it leads. So in my case, I had very intense years, and I had some issues, some knee problems, and things going on after a couple of years, and wasn't able to keep this highest level. I had kind of a comeback in in 2009, where I was pretty close to victories again. Not really made one, but pretty close. Finished second at the World Championship. So I had an intense career with ups and downs, and I'm very happy about my career. But cross my fingers for Kasper that he can achieve whatever he is dreaming about.
But about intensity, we saw even like a bit of this what intense season can make in the ending part of the season when Kacper, after the Olympics, after the Junior Championships, came back to World Cup and he wasn't as strong as he was before. So of course it's still, I think, very hard to maintain the same high level for many years. And also, of course, you are not the only jumper that came quickly to the top. For example, even Gregor Schlierenzauer, like he was the beast, very quick, and after that he had a couple of hard years, and you know, like he ended his career maybe early from the supporters' perspective, but he was already fulfilled with the success and he couldn't come back to that level. So that perspective, you know, is kind of hard for the supporters to understand it, and maybe you as a former ski jumper can let us through this hard mental lane of, you know, being the top ski jumper. For example, even right now with Kamil Stoch, you know, he's one of the greatest ski jumper of all time, and he finished his career on the mediocre level, and it was very hard for him.
Yeah, it's a bit in the nature of ski jumping. So the margin for error is really small. Small mistakes have a huge impact on your overall performance, and so once you are not on the top anymore, you try to improve, you try to control the situation, and that makes it sometimes hard to get the rhythm in ski jumping, to get the flow. And that's a challenge for everyone, and so we will see how the present generation is dealing with this. But the nature of ski jumping will still stay the same, no matter how the rules are. So you have to earn the success year by year, and nothing is guaranteed in ski jumping.
So the last question, because I mentioned Kamil Stoch, he finished his career. What is your best memory with Kamil? Is it Liberec 09 when you won the medal, he was close, or is it something else?
No, Kamil is an outstanding ski jumper, one of our all-time greats in our sport, and so it's an amazing career. So strongest memory is probably his Olympic golds in Sochi. That was really impressive, and so that's what I connect most with Kamil. But in general, also of course the Four Hills tournament, and himself as a person, always nice, always a great guy to talk to, and so I'll miss him.
Maybe one day you will meet at an event like that, like the Red Bull Skoki w Punkt.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Right now, thanks for the conversation, and we are waiting for tomorrow competition.
Thanks a lot.